Here.
Dr. Talia, I feel like I'm fully recovered. My vitals are normal. I should be able to leave now.
This is a clinic for hunters. What you feel like doesn't matter. I think we need to keep you around for observation for a few more days.
Xavier? Thank goodness you're here.
I heard you were hospitalized, so I came to visit.
It's good that someone came to visit. Keep an eye on her. She needs to rest and be under observation. Take your time to chat. I have some other work to do.
What kind of wanderer attacked you?
These are just a few scrapes. That wanderer is still on the loose. We need to
Good.
hurry.
Rest and heal then.
Huh?
The doctor said you can't go anywhere until you get your discharge permit.
So, you're not here to take me out of the clinic? You're here to monitor me? Xavier drags a chair next to the hospital bed and sits down. He looks at me with an expression that seems to say, with me around, you're not going anywhere.
Lie down. Who told you to sit up?
What's wrong? Why is Xavier suddenly acting stern? So, judging from what you're wearing, you just came back from fighting a wanderer?
I underestimated the enemy a bit. I should have come back earlier.
Don't you want to get a checkup first?
What checkup?
Aren't you here for your routine post-battle checkup and decided to pay me a visit while you're at it?
Who told you that? I don't have that kind of routine.
So
I came specifically to visit you. I should have brought you some gifts, but you didn't tell me that you were injured. I found my way here on my own.
They're just a few scrapes, nothing serious. Jenna doesn't know about it either. Xavier glances at the mountain of fruit baskets by my bedside.
You bought all those fruit baskets by yourself?
Well, Tara accidentally told Jenna and the others. In any case, this was just an accident.
You have lots of accidents every time. Drink plenty of water.
Thank you.
You can have an accident even by just drinking water.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Wanna eat an apple?
I can peel it myself. Xavier ignores me. He grabs an apple from a fruit basket and takes out his light blade. Dazzling light floods the small room. Expressionless, Xavier sits there, sending apple bits and peels flying as he slices it with his light blade. I back up instinctively. Poor apple. What's going on? Is Xavier angry?
You don't like apples?
I do. But the one you peeled, it's just an apple core now.
You didn't tell me you prefer your fruits to be fleshy. It was my first time. I'll do it better next time.
There's no need. It's fine.
Your credibility on this issue is next to zero.
I really don't know how to deal with Xavier's cold demeanor, so I hurried to bed and forced myself to yawn a few times. I'm so tired. I want to sleep. Xavier, why don't you go home?
Don't even think about trying to sneak out when I'm gone. I'm staying right here. Not going anywhere.
But how can I sleep with you staring at me?
Why can't you sleep?
How can I?
Then...
Why don't you take me out on a hunt and bring me back after catching a wanderer? A look of astonishment flashes across Xavier's eyes, obviously shocked by my braceness.
If I give you a pole, you'll try to climb to the moon.
Well, while my body has recovered, my wounded heart has yet to heal. As a dedicated hunter, I can only fully recover after killing a wanderer. Xavier doesn't respond, so I cautiously tug on his sleeve. Say something. You're scary when you're silent, even scarier when you're angry.
Who says I'm angry?
The apple. It died by your blade. Xavier couldn't help but smile, sort of. Seeing that I'm still looking at him, he turns his back to me. Why did you turn around?
Didn't you say you wanted to catch the wanderer? You can't do that in a hospital gown.
You're willing to take me outside?
You have 3 minutes to change. Otherwise, the offer expires. I'll wait for you by the door.
Wait. The clothes I want to change into are on the hanger next to you. Can you hand it over? Xavier holds out my clothes. Just as I'm about to take them, he pulls back his hand, making me grab a fistful of air.
When you find a wanderer that you can't beat in the future, will you still challenge it alone?
You shouldn't threaten someone by taking their clothes. Xavier immediately holds the clothes even farther out of reach.
What's your answer?
I won't. I promise.
What will you do when you meet one?
I will go find Xavier at once. But I hope he's not sleeping.
I will definitely know if you are looking for me.
At the foot of the mountain in the suburbs, the wanderer that injured me dissipates behind Xavier. He puts away his light blade and holds out his hand to me.
Did you get injured again?
No, I just fell.
Someone had promised not to be reckless anymore, but then lunged at the Wanderer at first sight.
I only did that because you're with me. Who knew I'd take a wrong step and end up hugging the ground? How embarrassing.
This area is quite desolate. No one saw it except for me and Mother Nature.
Xavier gazes at me, as if wanting to say something else. My phone suddenly vibrates. Oh no, it's Dr. Talia. She noticed that I wasn't in the clinic. What do we do? I look at Xavier for help. Xavier stares at me for a while, then takes my phone and silences it. Shouldn't we answer the phone?
I thought you didn't want to go back.
Is that okay? Xavier sits down slowly in the grass without answering. The sky above the mountain is clear. From here, all of Lincoln City seems to be under our feet, so close yet so far. This weather is perfect for sunbathing.
Yeah.
Also perfect for a nap.
I don't want to sleep.
Then, are we still heading back?
We have to go back.
Then why are we still sitting here?
To think of an excuse.
An excuse?
Yeah. I'm thinking of what to tell Dr. Talia when you return.
Xavier, the patient kidnapper, whisked me away. Xavier lifts his hand and a little bird lands on his wrist, chirping happily.
See, you're the same as this bird. Both of you want to come with me on your own.
Actually, the bird just likes how you look. It will accompany you only to eventually fly away. Xavier suddenly turns to look at me.
Are you the same?
My gaze meets Xavier's. I freeze and the little bird flies away at that moment. Xavier watches it soar into the distance.
I'm not happy today.
Not because of the bird, I guess.
That's part of it. But the main reason is, you don't listen at all.
That's not true. But before I can finish the sentence, I feel a weight on my left shoulder. Xavier has fallen asleep. Xavier? Xavier? At least let me finish my sentence before falling asleep. But he does look really tired. Maybe he hasn't slept in a while. Seeing that Xavier is a bit uncomfortable, I gently move his head to my lap. What were you mad about? Though half asleep, Xavier still frowns as if he's worried about something.
Tell me when you're in danger. Tell me when you're hurt. Don't worry about bothering me.
Then, when I call you 10 times, can you pick up at least once?
I will pick up. Twice.
But you just hung up on Dr. Talia. Xavier rolls over lazily on the dewy grass. He rubs the tip of his nose against me, then wraps his arms around my waist.
But you're special. And very important.